Hey up Internet, and welcome back to On the Sofa Live. If you're new, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay in the loop. My new book, Purple Haze, is out now. DCI Critchley must solve the murder of a retired wrestler found on a bench in the famous Tunbridge Wells Pantiles. In investigating his murder, he also discovers a 30-year-old murder. Can he solve that one too? And what does the murder of this retired wrestler have to do with dodgy vapes that have killed a teenage girl? Purple Haze, out now on Amazon in Kindle, paperback and hardback formats. Get your copy now. It has been an insane week with Donald Trump. It has been really, really insane. There are no other words to describe it. It has been mad. Really, really mad. I can't get my head round, what has happened, what has transpired over the last few days. It all started with a crazy post on Easter Sunday that he posted on Truth Social. It all started with a crazy post on Truth Social that he posted on Easter Sunday. Let's get into it. On Easter Sunday, Donald Trump posted this. Tuesday will be the power plant day and bridge day all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump. I'm sorry, who's the crazy bastard? Honestly, I think Donald Trump is the one who's crazy. Open the fucking strait, bitch. You're the one who caused the strait to be closed in the first place by starting this illegal war. You're the one who caused it to be closed. Now you're yelling at them to open the fucking strait, or you'll be living in hell. And what is this praise be to Allah? I mean, I know it's a joke, but what is he doing, even joking about praising Allah on Easter Sunday, which is supposed to be the most holy day in the Christian calendar, the day that Jesus Christ supposedly rose from the dead? What is he on about? He's got dementia. There's no doubt about it in my mind. He's demented, and he needs to be removed from office as soon as possible. And I'm pretty certain threatening to bomb all the bridges and all the power plants, I'm pretty sure that's a war crime. So he belongs in The Hague. He should be in The Hague. He should be on trial for war crimes as soon as possible. The sooner the better. Then, on Tuesday, the 7th of April, he posted this mad post on Truth Social. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, there wasn't a complete and total regime change, by the way. His son, the Ayatollah's son, is in charge, and he's even more, apparently, he's even more fanatical than his father. So where he's getting this total regime change from, I don't know. Where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionary, wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight. And one of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. So there's Donald Trump basically threatening a war crime, basically threatening to nuke Iran. That's what he's saying. A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. What else are we supposed to read from that? That it's a war crime. He's threatening to nuke Iran. That's basically what he's doing here. But thankfully, Taco Trump struck again. The next morning, we all woke up here in the UK to this post on Truth Social. Based on conversations with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Field Marshal Asim Munir of Pakistan, and wherein they requested that I hold off the destructive force being sent tonight to Iran and subject to the Islamic Republic of Iran agreeing to the complete, immediate and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz, I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
This will be a double-sided ceasefire. The reason for doing so is that we have already met and exceeded all military objectives and are very far along with a definite agreement concerning long-term peace with Iran and peace in the Middle East. We received a 10-point proposal from Iran and believe it is a workable basis on which to negotiate. We'll have a look at that 10-point proposal from Iran in a minute. Almost all of the various points of past contention have been agreed to between the United States and Iran, but a 2-week period will allow the agreement to be finalized and consummated. On behalf of the United States of America as President and also representing the countries of the Middle East, it is an honor to have this long-term problem close to resolution. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. I also want to share with you something that Marina Purkis tweeted about this, as well as some of the replies. Let's have a look. Marina Purkis tweeted this: Trump's latest post on Truth Social. Is anyone going to stop this depraved, demented dipshit? Always love an alliteration. And then she shares a screenshot of the post that we read earlier. And she also posted, for the people who can't quite believe this is real, The Guardian, and there are screenshots from the article about it in The Guardian. So Michael Take said this: I'm reminded of Churchill. We shall fucking fight those bastards on the fucking beaches. We shall fight on the fucking landing fucking grounds. We shall fight in the fucking fields and in the fucking streets. We shall fight in the fucking hills. We shall never fucking surrender. Oh my God. And then there were people asking her if it was really real. And again, she shares the Guardian, the Guardian posts. Pixie posted this meme. This picture illustrates Trump taking the cognitive tests. Senator posted this this picture. Just pure hatred from this deep shit. John Wiltshire posted, "He's losing this war badly. He's not achieved anything. Iran still don't have nuclear weapons and the regime is still in place. Oh, but he spent billions and billions of taxpayers' money, nearly crashed the economy and slaughtered innocent civilians. Who knows what he'll do?" Who knows what he'll do next? But I expect he's praying that Iran cave to this threat. They won't. Richard Angwing posted, "Trump is a dangerous warmonger whose unhinged ego is pushing the world towards catastrophe." So you can see that, most decent people are against this war. Most people are against Donald Trump's illegal war on Iran. And most of them agree with me that he's out of his mind. Anyway, let's take a look at this 10-point proposal from Iran. This is a post from Danny fucking Price on Instagram. And if you're not following him, I strongly suggest that you do. He is brilliant. He posts every day with a great deal of detail, and he always brings receipts. He is brilliant. He posted this: "Donald Trump has announced a 2-week ceasefire with Iran. The agreement was brokered by Pakistan, with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif playing a key diplomatic role. Under the 10-point ceasefire proposal, Iran agrees to halt attacks and allow shipments to resume through the Strait of Hormuz, while the United States pauses further military actions against the country." Donald Trump is presenting the deal as a victory. It is not. The framework of the deal is largely based on Iran's border negotiation demands that have previously been labeled as maximalist by the Trump administration. This deal basically solidifies Iran's control over the Strait of Hormuz, allowing the regime to make hundreds of millions or even billions of dollars via the key global oil transit routes. This is the deal. 1. A permanent end to the war, not just a temporary ceasefire. 2. No future attacks on Iran, with guarantees from both the US and Israel. 3. No Israeli strikes on Hezbollah, including in Lebanon. 4. All sanctions to be lifted in full. 5. An end to regional hostility, not just the attacks on Iran. 6. Reopening the Strait of Hormuz, Iran to end its blockade. 7. Iran to set safe passage rules in Hormuz for vessel movement. 8. Iran to charge around $2 million per ship transit fee instead of direct compensation. 9. Iran to split the passage fees with Oman. 10. Iran would use its share of passage fees for the rebuilding of damaged infrastructure. Before Trump's war, Iran produced 4% of the world's oil. Now Iran essentially controls 20% of the world's oil supply. The art of the deal. Although the deal also explicitly says that Israel must stop strikes on Lebanon, Benjamin Netanyahu has said that the genocidal state will continue its military operations in Lebanon. Israel literally continued to bomb southern Lebanon less than 2 hours after Donald Trump announced his ceasefire plan. And Trump has also kicked off about CNN, citing a statement recently released shortly after his announcement, where Iran claimed victory and the US suffered a crushing defeat. The alleged statement put out by CNN World News is a fraud, as CNN well knows. The false statement was linked to a fake news site from Nigeria and, of course, immediately picked up by CNN and blared out as a legitimate headline. The official statement by Iran was just released and posted on Truth below. Authorities are looking to determine whether or not a crime was committed on the issuance of the fake CNN World Statement, or was it a sick rogue player? CNN is being ordered to immediately withdraw this statement with full apologies for their, as usual, terrible reporting. Results of the investigation will be announced in the near future. President Donald J. Trump. Jesus fucking Christ. Donald Trump literally killed over 100 schoolgirls only to end up further emboldening the Iranian regime and making them a fucking fortune. Impeach the fucking maniac. I don't think I could have put it better myself. He needs to be impeached immediately. And you know you're in trouble when even Alex Jones calls you out. Let's take a look at what he had to say. Alex Jones posted this. He said, President Trump has openly announced a plan to conduct the exact definition of genocide against the Iranian people. The madness must stop now.
Was absolutely discredited and dismantled as part of a larger wave worldwide. But this new Trump really started when Elon Musk got run out of there. In the last 8 months is a disaster. And I abhor the Democrats. I absolutely know they're globalist and are a major threat. But currently, Trump, with this Iran war and the energy crisis and the PR disaster, I mean, the North Korean dictator doesn't talk like this. He talks like a supervillain from a Marvel comic. And, oh, they love the bombs. Oh, yeah, they love it when that bridge blew up. Everybody was camping under it, running, screaming. They're terrorizing those people. Now he's just going to hit their water plants, all their electricity, and all their bridges. Those are quotes. That is a war crime under the Geneva Convention that we are a signatory to. And it's not how America operates. It's not how we roll. I can tell you, as I told you months ago, people inside the White House are horrified. The majority of them are. But no one will tell him to his face. Susie Wiles in the news last week saying, I'm asking the cabinet staff to tell Trump the truth about the war. Told you all that before it came out. Even Susie Wiles, she's no dove, is trying to put the brakes on this. We're now 38, 39 days into it. He says he doesn't care if the strait's closed, but you better open it or I'll effing destroy you. Stone Age crap. So Marjorie Taylor Greene joined me this morning. We talked this morning. And she put out a post saying 25th Amendment. And yeah, we don't have the votes in the Senate and all the rest of it. And I don't think his cabinet's going to turn on him. But the point is it sends a very strong message of stop it. Israel is a rogue state, most unpopular in the world. We're now following them in the poll numbers just to show people think of us. Communist China is more popular in America now. We're losing all our soft power.
So I don't know if you heard that, but he called Israel a rogue state. That is serious. And he also called, along with Marjorie Taylor Greene, for the 25th Amendment. That is really strong coming from him. You know, he has been an avid supporter of Trump all this time. And now he's turned against him. Now he's calling for him, for the 25th Amendment to be invoked. So this is serious stuff. I'm not going to play the whole video because he rambles on for quite a long time, but you get the gist of what he's saying here. He's calling for the 25th Amendment. So if Alex Jones is calling out Trump, you know Trump is fucked up. Trump is fucked up. But let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comments. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. And please do me a favor and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and do leave a comment because that would really help me out with the algorithm. Okay, bye for now.